Hello everybody, and we're about to continue our Let's Play series of Ys Memories of Celceta. Let's see where our adventures can be taking us next. Okay, we just made it to our new spot here. The name of the village, if I remember correctly here, is Duren Village. Okay. Let's take a look at everything. So we're taking a quick tour, just like we do every time we see a new village. Well, if it isn't Duren, haven't seen you here in a while. Is this some kind of research facility? You could say that, yes. Our specialty is synthesizing elixirs and medicinal items. If you've got the money and the ingredients, we can make just about anything you could imagine. So what is it you want? A love potion? Something to make you invisible? Nefarious purposes? Name your wish. Very interesting. I think we're good for now. There's no shame in being honest. Humans are all beasts deep down. Right, Blondie? Why are you asking me? I think we're done here. Yeah, we should probably be leaving now. It's an odd little shop. Okay, how about this be the side quest board over in the village? Duren, you're back. I see you've brought some visitors with you. Have you come to buy something? Now we're just showing them around at the moment. We'll come again soon though, I'm sure. Let me know anytime. Weapons, armor, items. If you need it, we'd probably sell it. I wonder if we can actually buy something. Oh, not yet. What a rarity. I've never seen anyone with red hair before. Might this be your first time in Duren? Don't be getting too excited by all the unusual things here. We don't want any trouble. So you're Adol. Your hair really is as brilliant a shade of red as I'd heard. My name's Ryan. It's a pleasure to meet you. I live here with my younger brother. You're welcome to come visit anytime you'd like. My mom and dad had to go a long way away to work. Isn't that neat? Okay, interesting. Wait, this house is... Well, if it isn't Little Duren, I think I'm a bit too old to be called Little anymore. My mother? Oh, come now, Duren. Is this the idea really so horrific? I'm afraid your guess is incorrect, however. I'm actually Frida's mother. Now that you mention it, I can kind of see the resemblance. You and Duren certainly seem to get on well. Well, Duren and Frida have been friends since they were practically in diapers. They've never managed to move past that, though. You'd think they would have gone beyond friends a long time ago. You're still so young, Frida. How long are you going to keep dwelling on the past? So there's definitely some connection between Duren and Frida. And what that was all about. I don't know, but suddenly it's gotten pretty awkward in here. Never mind that. Do feel free to make yourselves at home. With all the youngsters around, I feel more energetic than ever. Welcome to Duren, travelers. And Duren and Frida, thank you for all your hard work. Even if you won't be here for long, I hope you'll enjoy the time with us.
Adol.
This is where the village elder Vanjo lives. He tends to ramble and is kind of difficult to get along with, so you might want to brace yourselves. I'm going to tell him you said that. Either way, if there's anywhere else you want to see, I suggest we go before heading inside. So what'll it be? Indecision is not becoming in a man, you know. Yeah, let's hop inside. Alright, let's go pay Banjo a visit. I brought them with me, Elder. And so they're finally here. Oh, spare me the self-introductions. I know all about you already, so you'll just be wasting your time. You want to know who you are. Who we are, am I right? We're a tribe of people who turned their backs on the gods and destroyed an entire ancient civilization. I don't really understand. It happened a long time ago, far overseas. Our ancestors stole a mighty power from the gods and sank their land to the bottom of the ocean. But one of the gods, a certain Lord Eldil as it were, forgave their sins and secretly brought them here to Celceta. Does that mean your ancestors lived in the kingdom of Celceta? The kingdom was full of good, honest people, including their benevolent king. It was far too nice a place for a tribe of sinners like us. So our ancestors settled here, underground, repenting for their sins and silently watching over the kingdom. Then something terrible happened. Something terrible? This is a story every man, woman, and child in this village knows by heart. Long ago, a winged sage came to Celceta. He gave the people wisdom and civilization. In return, they revered him as a god. One day, that god began to act with a cruelty and malice, as if he'd become a different being altogether. Steadily, these acts of aggression grew until one day he came to destroy the kingdom with his power. Was that god? It couldn't have been Lord Eldil. Sound familiar, Adol? I believe you've witnessed something quite similar yourself. A certain winged acquaintance of yours suddenly behaving quite unlike himself and attacking without warning. That's not possible. I don't know the cause of this transformation, but the changes in Lord Eldil's behavior now reflect a similar pattern in his past of destroying the kingdom of Celceta. So we decided to keep an eye on him, and on those who visited his tower as well. We thought that maybe we could be of some service to him, if the situation called for it. Then Adol was called to the tower, and well, down he went. I see, so you were the one assigned to watch over Adol. Yes, listen, Adol, I'm sorry for not telling you. There was just a lot on the line, and it was also, if I gained your trust, I could be at your side. I thought it'd be easier. It's hard to blame him now we've heard all of that. Yeah, it's kind of a shame, really. Well, he was only doing what I ordered him to, so don't be too hard on him now. So that means all this time you've been pretending not to know things? Pretty crucial things, too? At least you're not a bad actor. I thought you were actually dumb. But you were just playing the part. He's kind of a natural, but if you'd known it was an act, you'd have been able to tell he's not that good. I can't even imagine how awkward it must have been. Come on now, that's enough. We here in Danon share the same objective as you. To pursue Lord Eldil, and to that end there's something I need to show you. Would you come outside for a moment? Don't worry, you'll understand when you see it. Interesting. This way, Adol. Almost looks like a place to fight a boss. This place is so beautiful, it's the only part of the village where sunlight can get through. It's the most sacred place in the entirety of the subterranean forest. The sun here is far too bright for the likes of us, perfect for sealing away a certain powerful object, if I must say. See for yourselves in that shrine. Don't get too close now, there's a real strong barrier keeping it safe. Oh, that must be the mask. Is that... no, it couldn't be. It's a mask. There's the mask of the sun. What's it doing here? I had it removed from Adol's grave. When did you manage to do that? You were unaware of this? Yeah, why is this village full of such terrible people? Come now, that's not very fair of you, Duren. If it had been left there, it might have fallen into the hands of someone who really shouldn't have it. And you were so busy saving Adol after he fell, you certainly couldn't have claimed it. You should be grateful Frida was watching out for you. Yeah, I was the one who pulled you out of the waterfall. Lord Eldiel was still unstable, groaning in agony, like when we last met him in the tower, so I seized the chance to rescue you and somehow carried you all the way back to Kaznan. Still not sure how I pulled it off. I played my part as a messenger too. We all helped in our own way. So that's what happened. However, if Garuda and his allies are seeking the mask, they may be in the area. It's safe to leave the mask so exposed. No need to worry, that shrine's guarded by a powerful force field. It'd take one heck of a blast to break through that. That may seem like an obvious question, but what exactly is the mask? The replicas Garuda's men produced were used to strengthen the physical prowess of Roman soldiers, and the masks used in my village did the same thing. That's just a side effect. The Mask of the Sun really allows its wearer to read the Akashic records, where the world's blueprints recorded. The Akashic records? I've never heard of such a thing. What do you mean by world's blueprints? Just what it sounds like. The world's structure, its properties, its origins, everything that ever happened in the past. Everything that'll ever happen. All collected in one book. Child of Highland, think for a moment of Lord Eldiel's actions. You mean giving people knowledge? Reading the blueprints of the world, using their contents to ration out knowledge and maintain global balance. It's the Mask of the Sun and the Akashic records. So Garuda's real objective is the world's blueprints and the key to reading them. Where are these Akashic records located? In the former capital of the kingdom of Celceta, deeper still within the forest. And that's where Garuda's headed. He seemed to be mass-producing copies of the mask. Do you think he plans to use those to read the Akashic records? He's a talented magician, but no mere copy can even come close. It is possible, I bet, that in the process of duplicating the mask, he could have learned its true purpose. It's because of us that he and the Romans came to this land. Oh boy. What's the meaning of this? We're busy. A girl showed up demanding we give her the mask. A girl? Don't tell me the sorceress. So this is where you all went. Oh boy. It's Lisa. So you're the apostle girl. Surprised you found this place. I'm sorry for worrying you, Adol. However, I'm afraid there's no time to explain myself right now. You seem to be quite in a hurry. Why exactly can't you take a moment to explain yourself? You can't honestly expect us to hand you the mask on faith alone. I can save Lord Eldiel. Guess you're not here under orders as an apostle. How about at least tell us why you need the mask? At least then.
I'm sorry. So.
Oh boy. Well, that doesn't look good. Okay, Sol Galba, the White Galabian. Oh boy. So Lisa must control this thing. I apologize for being forced to take such an aggressive approach. I simply don't have time to do this any other way. So if you'd please. We need to subdue it, Duren. Just don't hurt Lisa in the process. Don't let us down. We can't let her break the barrier and take the mask. Sorry to ask, but will you lend us a hand? Okay, we can't save party members. Okay, we have Frozen prison, interesting. Okay, let's try this setup first. Okay, no weakness. Okay, resist poison. Oh boy, that didn't feel good. That didn't feel good. Let's get a cure going here. Let's be a little more careful. Go. Oh boy, that didn't feel good. There we go, pulverizing strike. Let's get some items here. Okay, there we go. Awesome. Not too bad. Pretty fun fight, actually. Did we succeed? That was a heck of a battle. Oh boy. Conventional weapons aren't going to work against this thing. So if it is Galabalon, then... Sorry everyone, so I'll do it. Oh, she might be taking the mask anyway.
No! Thank goodness.
Now I can finally save Lord Eldeal. Well done, little apostle. Oh boy. Oh no, that's not good. And of course it's Garuda.
Can't be.
Don't think too poorly of me, little apostle. I kept my word. I told you where the mask was, but I never promised I'd let you have it. You have only your naivete to blame for this. I should have known. You always did enjoy making a grand entrance, Garuda, but is this any way to treat your own people? Are you saying, several years ago one of our own broke the laws of our village and unraveled the secrets? That man fled the village, taking a small group of supporters with him, and gave himself over to the Roman Empire. His name was Gruda, and he was once a magician from Danon.
Wait.
Stay where you are, Adol Christin. Gaddis, Spammy, the mass division are occupying the village. You wouldn't want any unfortunate accidents, would you? Holding your own homeland hostage, you're despicable. You're just as much of a slime as ever. Unfortunately for you, I bear no emotional attachment to this dreary place. Perhaps it is the destiny that I should obtain the mask here. In honor of this occasion, we shall hereby refer to ourselves as Darklings. Come now, is that really so surprising? It's a perfectly fitting name for those who have obtained the power of the gods through unorthodox means. You really haven't changed at all, have you? Our ancestors referred to themselves as Darklings when they deceived the gods and stole their power. We here in Danon hesitate even to say the word. It's the blood of the Darklings flows within you as much as it does in me. No matter how far you repress it, it's a part of you. Regardless, now that I have what I seek, I see nothing more to be gained by remaining here. And though I may not have much attachment to this place, I suppose it is still my home, so I'll leave it peacefully today. Should you continue your fruitless attempts to stand in my way, however, I won't be quite so merciful next time. He's definitely power hungry.
Lisa.
Kalilika Adol, what have I done? Well, this has been a heck of a day. No point just standing here. Let's go back to my place and sort this all out. So, young apostle, what were you trying to do with the Mask of the Sun? Gruda implied he said something to you about it. He told me that last time Lord Eldeal was behaving strangely, the mask was used to calm him. I'm so sorry. What's done is done. I'm more interested to know that you're a descendant of the Celceta royal family, aren't you? How did you know? That's news to me. The white Galbalan of yours was the dead giveaway. Legend has it was created by King Lafance to fend off Lord Eldeal after he lost control of himself. So King Lafance and Lord Eldeal fought each other. That's what they say, not that there are any surviving records. What we do know for certain is that the Galbalans were created using forbidden technology. King Lafance was a righteous man. Knowing he allegedly resorted to the use of such technology shows his unease. Guess that explains why I was able to destroy the barrier. Soul was given to me by my father to carry out the rite of summoning. I was told he'd be passed down in the family for generations. But I had no idea his creation had come about under circumstances like that. You rode on Saul too, Adol. Lisa used him to take you to the Sea Lord Eldeal. That must have been how we got through the lightning to the tower that one time. Lord Eldeal asked me to escort you to his room personally, and I have to say it was no small task. This is Adol we're talking about. The guy never sits still. He can't even sleep without sneaking out a window first. The thing I find most difficult to accept is that the man who attacked Highland was from Danon. He had me completely fooled. There was no doubt in my mind he was a Roman commander. Gruda was one of the most intelligent people in the village. He's also a very wise man to this day, who loathed the sin our ancestors committed more than anyone else. And that hatred drove him to study the incident in greater detail. But somehow or another, during his studies, he became attracted to the power of the gods. Why would that be? Only he knows the answer to that. We naturally admonished the hell out of him for what he was doing. Just out of nowhere, he gathered a small group of supporters and left the village. In addition to keeping an eye on Lord Eldeal, we've also been trying our best to track him down all this time. Most likely he managed to gain the support of Rome for his research in the mask. And now he has returned to the forest. So where is he headed next? He must have sussed out the mask's true power by now. Which means there's only one thing he could possibly be after. The Akashic Records, the blueprints of the world, which can only be read using the mask's power. On the other side of the Ashen Forest is the old capital of the Kingdom of Celceta. It's called El Duque. And in its center sits the Temple of the Sun, where Lord Eldil lived when the kingdom still existed. Supposedly, that's where the Akashic Records can be found. The door of the temple is sealed. We've tried to open it many times, but we've never been able to get inside. So we can't be certain what's in there, but considering his resourcefulness, Gruda may have found a way. When I was talking with Gruda, he also mentioned that Lord Eldil is headed for El Duque as well. It seems El Duque is the main point of interest for all parties. Including you, Adol. If you ever want to learn the truth about what happened, you need to confront Eldil. El Duque? That'll be my first time there too. Elder, I would like to go with Adol as well. Me too. Well, you are familiar with the route, but are you sure in a way you may be the single most unsuitable person for this task? I'll be okay. I've had more than enough time for my wounds to heal. Well, I know better than to argue with you. Nothing I say is going to change your mind. So go on ahead. They'll need a guide anyway. Okay, very interesting. Can't believe Gruda got the mask, though. That's quite unfortunate. I'll be going on ahead to El Duque.
Hey.
Are you sure you'll be okay on your own? I won't be alone. I have Saul. And there are a few things I'd like to look into.
Indeed.
About your ancestors, King Lafance? Yes, I'd like to know what happened to King Lafance and Lord Eldil when the kingdom of Celceta fell. If I can learn even that much, I might be able to find some means of returning Lord Eldil to normal. Don't push yourself too hard. Not gonna say anything, Adol.
Thank you very much.
I'll be eagerly awaiting you. Take care, everyone. I'm certain that one day Eldil and I will be able to drink tea together once more. And I'll be certain to brew the best tea I can possibly find. Goodbye for now. And there she goes. Feminine yet courageous. She's a fine girl, Ozma.
No.
I had no intention of... Man, they're all like animals. Duren, please refrain from making such comments. The others have begun grouping me with you. That is funny. It's time we should get moving. Adol, we have a lot of ground to cover. Okay. Frida has joined the party. We have a new character. Can now accept quests in Danon. Probably a great stopping point for us. About 30 minutes in, and it looks like we are well on our way to explore a brand new spot. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in, and we'll be talking again real soon.